It's taken me all the way to the last week of the season, but I'm about ready to give Texas some cred here, and if they're able to do this, it's unfortunate for us because we're back to square one. Like how nauseating by the time that like August got around last year was the Texas hype. If they win this game, they get left out of the playoff, but they're very loud about it. Bring back Sark, bring back Arch. A bunch of those
Run it
receivers
back.
should still be there. They're preseason number one again, and all this stuff. So we have to hear it all again, despite the fact that they still lost 3 games, including one to Florida this year. So that's kind of like in my mind's eye, like or in my gut, like kind of what I'm feeling right now. But A&M, I think they've played like 4 1-score games. Obviously, they've won all of them, so they're kind of used to playing in those close games. But I do wonder. I think just statistically speaking, you play those close games, you're going to lose at least one of them eventually. I wonder if it is in this spot at Austin with everything on the line. I think that this might be the spot where A&M's luck, I wouldn't call them lucky, but finally the break goes the other way in a 1-score game for the Aggies. And I think Texas,
Yeah, I think a better way to put it is that Texas A&M is kind of just like they've been playing with fire a little bit, and they're due to get burned, I think, at some point here. And that could be Friday night in Austin. Like, think about some of the games they've played here down the stretch. You had the South Carolina game where they need that historic comeback to pull off the win there. You got the LSU game from a few weeks ago. Yes, they end up winning that game by over 20 points, but like that was a tight game at halftime. A&M needed that ridiculous like 35-0 run to make that game look as ugly as it did and get Brian Kelly fired. Arkansas, that was a 45-42 game between them there. So like it's leading me, and like I'm looking at some more, I'm diving into these stat profiles a little bit more. Like A&M's been elite at getting off the field at third down. They're only allowing opponents to convert at 21.7% of the time on third down. But if you do convert on them and you drive the ball down the field, they rank 130th in the FBS in red zone defense, allowing opponents to score on more than 93% of their trips down there. Texas red zone offense only ranks 76, but I think the Texas offense, we talked about this a little bit the other day, that they might have figured some things out against Arkansas, which is a great tune-up opponent, I think, when you're going to play A&M and a few days later. I love the over in this game. I think both quarterbacks are going to get theirs. Give me the over 51.5. That is going to be on my card this weekend. I've already bet that. And you also look to, like, every single road game for A&M this year has just been Point City. You got the Notre Dame game was in the 40s, right? The LSU game, I think, had close to 70 points. Like something when they travel and leave College Station, the defense, they don't travel as well. So I think we're going to get a lot of points on Friday night.